Hey everyone, welcome back into another Blue Surf trading video. Today we're doing Gann swings on the Micro E-mini S&P 500 futures chart. This is for the week of 6/16/25, and this is Monday starting at 10 a.m., 9:30. I got a comment in the last video where I should draw out the Gann swings, so I decided to do that in this video. When we get to Friday, I'm actually using an indicator, but the indicator doesn't show up for the whole week, so I decided that's a good idea, drawing in the swings. So we'll go over what a Gann swing U-turn is. Here's the first move up. This candle is the high. This candle breaks this candle's low. That's swing one. You come up, break the top. We have the same thing. This candle breaks this candle's low. That's the second swing down. You would enter here, and this is where it gets a little tricky with your stop loss. You would either put it here at the bottom of the swing or here under the first swing. Now, my rules that I kind of made up on my own would be if the second swing is a lot bigger than the first, then I will use the second swing. But if not, I'll use the first swing or the bottom of the swing there. So here we entered after the second swing, and then the stop was here. You could have done this and you would have gotten a bigger trade, 15 points, but we did 8 points here. All right, so that's your first win of the day on Monday. Here it is again, move down, move up, move down, move up. You do have a little bit of a Gann swing here. So maybe that's the first swing. And this would have been the entry, but we'll stick to the back test. It's another 7 points. Comes back up here, tries to stop you out, stays away from the stop loss pretty good. Here's an example of the bigger move. This is actually the first swing, so you can put it there. But my rule that I was talking about earlier, when the second swing is bigger, it would actually be the reverse of this. But so another 7 points. Then you get your first loss. Get your 1, 2, move up. Second swing, enter. Stop below here, minus 8 points. Then you get a quick impulse down after you get stopped out. The impulse is actually what stops you out. First swing, second swing, entry, boom, 4 points. We're going for 1-to-1. And you get this big move up here, takes out structure, immediately reverses, and then you got your second Gann swing here, stop below the first, stop above the first, and you get 5 points. You also get this smaller one here. For the back test, you would have taken this, but I stopped trading at 3, and if I won a trade around 2 o'clock, I'm almost certain I wouldn't have taken this trade, this one here, this loss, but gotta keep it legit, and the back test will count it. So we have a total of 13 points on the Micro E-mini. That's about $60. And if it was on the full contract, it'd be about 600. It's not a bad day. Very easy way of trading. It's a little bit subjective because of the stop loss, but we'll keep going. Tuesday. Move down, first swing, second swing, entry at 5 points. Here's another one of those scenarios where the first swing is a little bit bigger than the second, so you can definitely put your stop there instead of way up here. That's 6 points. Then boom, you get a big impulse up, first swing down, second swing. Here's that other example I was talking about where the stop can go below the first swing if it's a much bigger move. See, this move here is bigger than this one. So the stop can go under the first swing or the second swing. Actually, it wouldn't matter in this case because it's about equal here. So that's actually a loss. We get to about 0.7 risk to reward, so minus 6 points. And then you have this big move here. There's a big swing down. First swing, second swing. Put your stop there. There's no way you're putting it up here, especially this late in the day, and you get the 10 points. So you end the day with 15 points again. Moving on to Wednesday. Pretty good day. All right, here's a big move. Start the day. First move, first swing, second swing down. 9 points. This move is a lot bigger than this one, so you can put your stop here instead of here or here. It's 9 points. Now these are my rules. If you back test and forward test this, maybe you want to have different rules for your stop. But this is how I've been testing it for weeks and months now, so I'm going to stick to it. Here's another one. First move down. First swing, first Gann swing. Second swing, this move is bigger. You put your stop here, 6 points. And here is a 3-wave correction. So I can restart the count here. First swing, second swing, stop. You actually get stopped out to the tick, I believe. -4. We have another 3-wave move that stopped you out. So I can restart the count again. First swing down, first swing up, second swing up. There's your entry, there's your stop. Another 5 points. For another total of 16 points for the day. That's Wednesday. I don't know if I did anything on Thursday because it was a holiday. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. All right, moving on to Friday. Big move down here. Oh, here. Okay, so here is the indicator. So you have your first move, first swing, second swing here, these two candles. Entry, stop below the first swing, or above the first swing, you get your 10 points. You actually could have restarted the count here. So let's see, I didn't count that in the back test, but it will be here. We'll go ahead and throw this on. We won't count it in the numbers, but, and let's put the stop there, see if it's a loss or a win. I think we get the win, don't we? Yeah, looks like it. Just get the win. So we won't count that in the breakdown though. So you have the reversal here. First move up, first swing down, second swing down, stop goes here. So this move is bigger than this one. No need to put your stop way down here, and you get your 7 points. Do you? I thought I did, but maybe not. Okay, yeah. To the tick, almost. And you have your first, this is your first loss. You have the reversal here after this correction. First move up, first swing down, second swing, You almost get there. And I'm wondering if you get that far, would you have put your stop to break even? I like to set these, I like to do the 1-to-1 because I pretend I'm setting and forgetting the trade and walking out of the room. But if you were actually staring at the chart and you were managing this trade, and there's a chance you set it to break even once you get that, even here. But we're not going to do that in the back test. We're going to take the loss at -8 points. You get 2 losses in a row here. So looks like I reset the count here at this new high after this 3-wave move. It stops you out. First swing, second swing, -5 points. And then you have this move. Put that there. You have impulse, breaks this structure, correction. There's your first swing. And in this case, we won't need a second swing, a second Gann swing, because it broke the structure, then made the move. So that's considered a U-turn as well. So we'll put your stop here, buy stop, put your stop loss, 6 points. I'm not sure. Oh, I see what I did here. I put this over here in case you didn't want to take this and you wanted to stick to the second swing rules, then your entry would be here and you would have won that trade too. And then the last trade of the week, we have a reversal, a move down, first Gann swing, second Gann swing. This swing is a lot bigger than the first one. Put your stop here instead of up here, but you could have done either in this case. And you get your 5 points to end the day, another 15-point day. So this strategy continues to be profitable every time I do the video, every time I look at it. There has been losing days in the past. This week is a little bit better than most, and I understand that the stop loss is a little bit subjective. But if you're looking for a strategy, it's kind of like a scalping strategy. It's kind of like a swing strategy. You're not down on the 10-second chart or the 20 range chart or the 40 range chart, or you're just kind of relaxing. Once you see the setup, you take it and then you move on to the next. So hope you enjoyed the video. We got a swing failure pattern video coming up next. So it's Monday morning. It's the 23rd, and hope you have a good trading week. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.